Okay, all right. Spent this past weekend, the last couple of days, getting this thing put together for the ice race, and I did everything, almost everything I wanted to do, except get the motor running and have it tuned up. Started to the last day I was working on it. It was at the end of the day. Got it running a little bit, and then it died on me. I couldn't get it running again. Get it out today. I'm working up a sweat, yanking on this thing. Can't get it figured out. Um, when I had it disassembled over the past couple of months, one of the things I fixed or replaced, Mark Parnell gave me a replacement coil because I broke the spark plug end of it on my other one. So Mark Parnell gave me that one right there, that replacement coil, and I'm not proud of this, but I put it on upside down, put my timing 180 out, couldn't figure it out, and I disassembled the motor completely down to the cam, make sure it hadn't jumped timing inside the motor. Still didn't have it figured out at that point. Reassembled the motor, and when I reassembled the motor that time, I realized that I had put the coil on upside down. So I put the coil on correctly, put the motor back together. What do you know? It ran until yesterday evening, and it just quit on me. So checking for spark, no spark. Maybe I did something to the coil wrong again. Maybe it ran for a little bit. Maybe I did something wonky. I wasn't sure. So just to start from the basics, I troubleshot my switches, or I tried to, and that switch was fine, and this switch was not. So I'm like, what the heck's going on with my switches? So I traced my lines, obviously, and it's not touching now because I fixed it, but the engine temperature gauge line is metal coated, and it was over there. It was touching the terminal, so I'd grounded out the switch. So I grounded it out, and there went my spark issue. So as soon as I pulled that wire free, runs fine. So hey, Cyclekarts are fun things. This teaches you the basics. Remember the basics: fuel, air, spark. So you got to make sure everything's working good. So fingers crossed, I got it going okay for now, and we'll be ready for this weekend.